What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to another video. So I was over here in our Discord, our Multiversus arcade Discord. Tony's in here, in case you guys haven't known, the game director for Multiversus. I'm about to reference something that he said, but real quick, Multiversus arcade. Let me throw something. I usually have this as my end card. Rick Sanchez is dancing on it, but check this thing out. Check out this animated this neon sign banner. This thing looks clean. This thing looks legit. This is like our logo. This is our thing for, well, it's not mine, but like a few people in the Discord have created this. I gave them a nice little shout out down in the description. You want to come meet them. Link also in the description to come join the Multiversus arcade. But come on, this thing looks amazing. All right, so there was a nice little conversation going on in the Multiversus arcade Discord. And Tony, again, the game director for Multiversus, happened to chime in and give us maybe a little bit of a tease, maybe a hint, if you will, at what their ambitions are for movesets for characters, right? And I'll get into what my idea for that might be, maybe what they're possibly alluding to here, but we'll get to that. But there's a user, Gurgle Nurgle. We've actually talked about this person before. They've shown some concepts for, I think, like Godzilla and I think the Animaniacs for what they could possibly look like in Multiversus. So Gurgle Nurgle's out there doing some good work for the Multiversus community. Shout out to Gurgle on that one. But the thing that Gurgle says here in the Discord, I'd assume at this point it's probably impossible to reinvent the wheel when it comes to movesets or moves in fighting games. Very true. I mean, you can only throw a punch so many different ways and have it do punchy type things, right? You can only have so many melee weapons that do melee weapon type things. Swords, for example, right? One of the most common weapons in all of gaming, in all of history, right? You can only have a sword do so many things. Slash, slice, poke, jab, sword uppercut, slice, overarching head slice. You can only have swords do so many different things before it's like, wait, I've already seen this so many times. Yeah, but that's kind of the thing. Swords are so common, we've already seen this, but, if you have a sword, you're going to wind up doing something we've already seen anyway, so. But continuing on. You'll inevitably end up with stuff that's already been seen in other games, I was alluding to, but I guess what matters is the bigger picture. Very true, that matters. What's the bigger picture? Not just, oh, he does a sword slice like everybody else. No, what's the bigger picture? And how you mix and match them to create something that manages to be somewhat unique. Very true, because you can have the swords that slice and slash, right? But what else does the character do? So I'm going to take Finn as an example here. We've seen Finn use his sword in the reveal trailer. Was he in the 30-second clip at all? I don't remember, but we've seen him in the reveal trailer using his sword. And then I want to throw up the screenshot here too, which is from the, this is on the Steam page, I believe, where he's digging through his backpack. I don't know what this is all about, but there's like a little menu above his head that shows, I don't know if he can select something. So another thing we've seen, he can actually collect these coins or gems that appear during battle, and maybe he uses those coins somehow to buy stuff. I don't know how you buy stuff in the middle of battle, but whatever he's doing with his backpack, that looks pretty unique. Maybe he can upgrade his sword and it becomes more powerful. So what you can do with the sword, cool. I mean, it's going to be common, right? We've already seen it before. But if you can upgrade the sword, make it do something that we haven't seen before, it's fun stuff. But I want to get to what Tony said here, because it's kind of the point of the video. Yes, that is true, alluding to what Gurgle Nurgle said about movesets and stuff. But Tony thinks that they've got some stuff coming that will do some crazy things that he doesn't know that has been seen before. We'll see if we can pull it off. That's interesting. He thinks they have stuff that hasn't been seen. Now maybe there's, maybe a smaller game out there that not many people know that have maybe pulled something off that he's referring to, but you can't play every single game in the history of games, right? At least I think that's impossible. But so that's kind of what drew my attention to this was, all right, wait a minute, hold on here. If they've got some unique stuff coming that will do some crazy things, and I started thinking, all right, the reveal trailer, what was kind of the main thing that they were alluding to? 2v2s. That was kind of the main focus. Again, you can still play 1v1s. They've already confirmed that. And I'll probably be a primary 1v1 player. course, I gotta try out 2v2s, but I have no friends, so I can't really do that. But I will be playing 1v1s, again, still try out 2v2s when I can. But that was my thinking. 2v2s and how they could set up moves and abilities that really make the game so much wackier and crazier and stuff that we haven't seen before. We got a few examples like this, and I'm going to focus on Bugs Bunny and bring up my own example in a second. But Bugs Bunny, we've seen him do his tunnel ability, right? And then we've seen his teammate, Finn, also be able to access the same tunnel. Pops in one tunnel and pops out the other tunnel. And it's relatively quick. Now imagine a character like, I'm going to take King Kong as an example because my example here is for heavyweights, super heavyweight type characters. Now imagine you have a super heavyweight character that's slow, but Bugs Bunny is your teammate and he goes and activates his tunnel ability. Well, say King Kong's getting his butt whooped, all of a sudden this little tunnel opens up, King Kong can use it and pop out on the other side of the stage, use it to hopefully reset himself and maybe charge in for some more attacks, get some damage, maybe even finish off a stock. So stuff like that will absolutely make this game stand out from everything else, other platform fighters that we've seen, right? Nobody's really focused on that 2v2 aspect, and I think maybe that's what Tony's alluding to when he says they got some crazy things. Because again, you can only do things and moves so many different ways before it starts getting reused, and we've seen this before. So the 2v2 aspect, I'm going to take another character here that, fingers crossed, I hope he makes it in the game someday, Rick Sanchez. Rick Sanchez with his portal gun. Now, what's the point here? It's going to be the same sort of idea with, so if anyone's seen Rick and Morty, you know what the portal gun does. Go through the portal and you appear somewhere else. So the idea is Rick fires out his portal gun, right? And now there's a portal open. And again, if you're in the 2v2s, so same sort of situation with Bugs Bunny in his tunnel. He can't, Rick and his teammate can go through the portal, and there's another portal that will appear somewhere else on the screen. Maybe there's a way you can choose to, manually place the second portal. Maybe you fire the first one, and then you fire out a second one, so you go into the portal, and then he comes out the other side. But this one could be, like, literally shot anywhere. There could be a portal hanging out in midair. So you and your teammate could go through it. But what happens with your opponents? Your opponents might not be able to go through that. Maybe it sends them into the blender dimension, right? So they try to go through it. Maybe they just bounce off of it. Maybe they go through it, and then they get spit right back out extremely quickly, but they take some damage along the way. So being able to kind of help teleport and move your teammate around if they need the help, right? Say they're falling. Say your teammate's falling off stage, and you're Rick, and you're like, oh, my teammate has no jumps. Portal. Your teammate can hopefully fall into the portal and appear in the other portal and maybe fall back down to safety. You could essentially save a stock that way, which if you take things like that into account, I would love to see that. I would love to. That's why I'm so excited for Rick Sanchez. Just all the gadgets and crazy. Like, he's going to be my main if he makes it into the game someday. I hope he does. Something tells me he might, but I hope. But yeah, so stuff like that could really. I think that's what Tony might be. Again, that's me thinking, and when I think, I'm not always the smartest. But that's what I'm thinking when Tony says he's got some cool stuff coming that will do some crazy things, right? You have to focus on a specific asset, a specific gameplay mechanic, right? The 2v2 situation. And I think that's where the king gets crazy. Again, Bugs Bunny's tunnel is only going to be on the ground. But if you have Rick Sanchez in his portal, that could be anywhere on the ground. You fire it twice. First portal, you can go into that one, and wherever the second one appears, or maybe you could just go into whichever, and go into one side and it pops you out on the other, whatever that might be. So there could be some crazy, wacky, fun stuff with that I really do hope just makes the game that much more fun. And Rick was only one idea, and I only had about like an hour to sit down and think about this. But any other characters with these abilities that can, in a way, be game changing. Teammate saving, teammate buffing, whatever, something that just we haven't seen before. And I think, again, that's what I'm thinking Tony's kind of alluding to. I could be completely off base here, but that's what I'm going to roll with right now. So let me know some ideas that you guys think could be crazy, to quote Tony here. Some stuff that will do crazy things. What is something that you think would be a crazy thing that they could do in the game that's not too game-breaking, that's not too broken, but stuff like that. So I'm excited to see some of your guys' opinions here. But that is going to pretty much be it for this one today. Oh, there's people online typing. Sea Beast. What's up, Sea Beast? I doubt you watched this video, but yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, as always. And, well, there's a little discussion video. Peace.